Sunday morning, everybody. It's technically afternoon now because we went through daylight savings. So first off, I had planned to be live for the last couple of days last week, and there's been some change in plans. There's been a few things that have happened. So for one, you are currently looking at the bench I've been building. I'll take you guys over to the inside of the RV in a minute. So I had started working on this to fill in our dinette in the RV, like our table area. And this is the tabletop for the bench. I built this whole thing. There's a skeleton under here. And the intent for this was that this was going to have hinges that I haven't finished, and this would be, finished out inside. But I built this to go in the RV that I showed you guys last time. Well, I was supposed to leave this week on Thursday and arrive in Arizona and have all my stuff done. And this was going to be my new sewing bench to sit at, store all of my stuff in this bench for sewing and crafting in the RV. And we were going to do a whole bunch of things. So change in plans. First of all, last week, since the last time I was live, my dog passed away. We had to lay her to rest after almost 17 years, which was really, really tough. It's still tough. My husband and I got her for my husband, found her for him as a rescue when he moved out on his own and he was uncomfortable being on his own. And so she kind of became his little companion, and we definitely rescued her. And, from a rescue, obviously, but she had a lot of trauma in her past and a lot of things going on in her past. And so we took her in, we took her through training. We worked with her a ton to get her, less anxious and all those things that you do. And we had almost 2 decades of life with her. And it I'm not going to say it came out of nowhere, because she's a 41-pound dog, previously 45 pounds, and she was almost 17 years old. But it hit me really hard. It hit him really hard. And so in this last week, we've been doing a lot of very heavy grieving, a lot of soul searching, a lot of what's really important to us in life, what's our goals, what are our dreams, life is short, all those things that get thrown into sharp relief when we start the process of grieving and losing something very important. And I had already started, building this bench and starting to outfit the RV, which I'm going to take you to in just a second. But there's been a big change in plans as of yesterday, and I'm not 100% sure yet how it's going to work out. But we have sold our RV. So instead of installing the hinges here, doing all of this, I'm actually spending the day putting our RV back to, not fully back to stock, but back to stock a little bit. And so I'm going to take you over there now. Just walk with me here. And then stay tuned, I suppose, for part 3 when the whole transaction actually goes through, and I'll tell you guys what we did instead. But for now, what I had been doing is taking this dinette out. There are 2 chairs and a tabletop, and there was a big metal bracket here that held the table up. So that was what I was filling in that dinette with, the bench that I built. I spent not last week, but prior to whatever day it was that